obviously if you can win any fight, then the enemy team is going to be too scared to go clear wards or to walk anywhere because they know they can get caught and die easily. Obviously, you're still in laning phase here. No towers are dead, but might be looking to get a Heart of Gold. I mean, Oracles before a Heart of Gold. Right now you have 3 wards. Yeah, right now you have enough money that you can do it. You still have 3 wards, so you don't need wards. So if you've got boots and oracles right now, that would be pretty good. It would force you to play much safer in laning phase though, since obviously you just died to nothing there. It's good having a Heart of Gold to survive people's bursts in lane as well. But really you need boots more than anything, because let's say you silence Tarek and you're running away. You'll be safe for those 2 seconds he's silenced, but as soon as he's not silenced, he's still in range of you. So obviously you need boots to be able to get out of his range after you silence him. Same problem against some people. They play against an Alistar or Blitzcrank and they take too long to get boots. And you need boots a lot earlier, because even if you've got a stun or whatever, the person will just keep coming because it's not going to stop them. So, oh, Skarner was just right over there, so you're in a scary position right now. I would have held on to the heal and sort of hide behind my tower. Because if they dive me, I want to have all my heals at the same time. Give them the impression that they can kill me. Another good thing to do is whenever the enemy support is warding the river, you want to catch them when they get back. If you catch them in that area, you can usually deal a lot of the damage to them and the AD won't come in time to support them. Depends on the position of the AD, but often I'll try to initiate those exchanges. When the support's just like running like that, if you can go first, your AD will usually follow up and you'll get a lot of damage off in those exchanges usually. Another thing I always like to, I like to, make sure your AD is aware of everything that's important. Often against Sivirs, I like to tell them the mana cost on Sivir's shield. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Q's and everyone else is pinging him to back, but you're not when Skarner came. Anyways, yeah, I see what they're doing. They're basically doing like Vayne style right now. This is good for you guys though, because you just want to fight bottom, so now you can take dragon. They should not be chasing like that, obviously. I mean, whatever. I've been in lots of these situations where obviously they shouldn't be chasing, but you can ping them 20 fucking times, and that you should just go take dragon, and they're not going to listen. Right here, Ezreal has the blue, but he's low on mana. You always want to keep an eye on your allies' mana costs in a fight, and see if you can give anyone mana. He does have the blue, but it hasn't taken into effect yet. So he really only has enough for like a Q and not like a QE. Right now, you guys had a really long fight, and Annie is revived at this point. So she's going to be coming back towards you guys. There she is now. And looks like everybody's going to die. No, not everybody. But yeah, I hate when people re-engage after you've already won fights, because then the people that you killed are just going to be coming back. And like, you have to know they're going to be coming back. It's pretty obvious, but it's not something a lot of people think about. It's really only late in the game when respawn times are high enough. Okay, there you straight up bought an Aegis, which is not what I would have done. Based on the way they're being aggressive towards you, bottom, Merc Treads would have been a good option. Of course, laning phase is over, so you don't really have to worry about that. But regardless, the enemy team has a team with Skarner and Taric and Sivir. They have a lot of movement speed, and they're going to be looking, to run up people and catch Sivir, catch someone with Skarner's ultimate and Taric's stun. And if they're going to win anything, that's how they're going to, by catching people like that. So you really need a Shurelias to help your team run when the enemy team does that to you. So I would have been working towards that as my next item. Let's see, you had 2k gold. I would have been looking towards starting to build a Shurelias, probably got a Hog and Oracles. You also didn't pick up any wards. You should never not be picking up wards as a support. You should never not be picking up wards as anyone, really, but you should definitely not be never not be picking up like 5 wards as a support. Anyways, since you have no wards, I would farm this real fast and then go buy wards. Right now, you're playing like, oh, I'm gonna go help my team here, help my team there, but you just need to get some wards down and make sure that people aren't stupid. The enemy team has a very good team to catch people. They have Annie, Taric's stun, Skarner ultimate. They can catch anybody and instantly kill them, even if they're behind. So 1, you need wards so people aren't stupid and get caught, and 2, if you are with your team, you need Shurelias so that you guys can kite. I kind of fast forwarded through that, but I mean, I don't really need to see what happened. It was pretty obvious that they grabbed Mordekaiser. They probably didn't chain their stuns effectively and probably used all their stuns at the same time. Yeah, you also, you want cooldowns and stuff. Aegis is good. There's just really no way I would have bought it at that point. Well, right now your team's being crazy and there's a tower between you and them, so you couldn't really go and help them. I mean, my build items wouldn't change right now. You still need to start building towards a Shirelius, and you still need to get an Oracles at some point. There's really no way you should have gone this long into the game without getting an Oracles, especially when the enemy team has so many people that can catch your team off guard, and when your team's ahead. Because when your team's ahead, that means, if people are with you, you can safely ward, and the enemy team can't wander out because they know they're the weaker team. Warwick made a good play there. As soraka, it's usually good to just try to throw in something so that you can get an assist on those things. Like, I'd even just, give Ezreal some mana, and then you'll get an assist. Just doing cheap things like that so that you can pick up some assists is good, because it's free gold. Okay, looks like the enemy team is about to surrender because my replay is about to run out. Alright, looks like there's one last team fight coming up. I would start by waiting for Skarner to get really close, and then I'd silence him. Akali would be my second highest silence priority. It's good to stop from being able to bounce around as much. Anyway, you win, and this was probably one of my worst.